Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. What a beautiful promise that we have from the Most High. You know, as I thought about this principle, my mind fell on the first two kings of Israel, Saul and David, and how there was a stark contrast to how each one of them approached this principle. You know, Saul, when I look at the scriptures, he got his instruction from Samuel most of the time. And Saul, for the most part, would obey the word that he received through Samuel up until 2 years after he became king. Then Saul started messing up and leaning on his own understanding. He started listening to the people and all of these things. You know, he didn't consult the Lord, I didn't see, but one time, and that was after Samuel's death, where Saul said, I went and inquired of the Lord on what to do about this battle with the Philistines. And he said, the Lord didn't even answer me, because the Lord was done with Saul, because Saul did not acknowledge the Most High in all of his ways. But then we see David. We see where David would inquire of the Lord. You know, when he was on the run from Saul and he resided in Ziklag, the Amalekites came in while he and the men were out to battle and invaded Ziklag. And David inquired of the Lord. He was like, should I pursue and recover? And the Most High said, yes, pursue and you shall recover all. There were other times where David inquired of the Lord. You know, when the Philistines would come up against him. One time I was reading where he asked the Lord, should I go against them? Should I go and fight them? And the Lord would answer him just as plain, yes, go and fight them. There were other times where he would ask the Most High, you know, how should I go into battle? And the Most High would instruct him. And you know, I remember reading, and I believe it goes where the Lord instructed him to go in the valley or the plain fields and fight the enemy. And David could have followed that instruction the next time, but he inquired of the Lord again about the same people he was to go against again. And he was asking, should I go the same way? He was like, no, this time I want you to go up in the mountains. And when you hear the wind and the trees, then you are to attack. He gave him a battle plan simply because he inquired of the Lord. And that's what we need to do, brothers and sisters, in all of our ways. Inquire of the Lord, and he'll tell us exactly what to do. He'll direct our paths so that we know how to behave wisely. Hallelujah. So I encourage you all, I'm encouraging myself to love the Lord with all your hearts. Trust him with all your hearts. And don't lean to what you think you know, your own understanding. See, we can't see what's ahead of us. We can't see around those corners. We can't see, you know, the hidden things that only the Most High can see. You know, he sees the end from the beginning. And so he's the best one to tell us how to proceed. Again, I encourage you to acknowledge the Father in all of your ways and let him direct your paths. He'll do it. He is so honored and pleased when we don't do things out of what we think we know, and instead say, hey, Father, how should I do this? How should I behave in this situation? Where should I go? What's the next step? He'll tell you. Hallelujah. I, for one, have had a history of leaning to my own understanding. And can I tell you something? Some reason it didn't work out. I wonder why. So don't go that way. I've learned my lesson. I've adjusted my course. I adjusted my thinking to think in line with the word of the Lord. And I encourage you to do the same. Shalom, family.